her speech is over here. Okay? Her speech is here. In there.
I don't know. Good morning.
Good morning. Shabbat Shalom. We're going to begin our service with a nigun to warm our hearts and our souls. Ya la la. Page 103. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan l'savivina lahavchin ben yom uven laila. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani b'tzamo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani bat chorin. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asani Yisrael. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam pokeach ivrim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam malbish arumim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam matir asurim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam zokev kivuvim. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam roka haaretz al hamahi. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamechin b'tzadei gaver. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa li kol tzorki. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam oseh Yisrael bigvura. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam moter Yisrael b'tifara. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hanoten la'ayev koach. You may be seated. We turn to page 112 for the Psalm for Shabbat. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat tov lehodot la'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon ulezamer l'shimcha elyon. Mizmor shir leyom haShabbat tov lehodot la'Adonai ulezamer l'shimcha elyon ulezamer l'shimcha elyon lehagid Odyanu vumaseva disheni vranim yiyuthli lahagid ki ashar Adonai tsuri velo avlatabo. Continuing page 120. Mizmor shir Chanukat habayit leDavid. Hafakta mispedim lecholi, pitakta sakivta azareni simcha, lemanya zmercha kavod velo idom, Adonai Elohai leolam odeka. Mourner's Kaddish is found on page 121. Please rise if you have a need or desire to say Kaddish. Yit gadal v'yikadash shemei rabbah. Ve'alma divrach hirute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam alomei almaya. Yit barach v'yishtabach v'yit pa'ar v'yit ramam v'yit naseh. V'yit hadar v'yit alev v'yit halal shemei dekudasha barichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, da'amiran be'alma v'imru amen, Yehei shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. We rise, page 122. Baruch she'amar v'haya olam, Baruch oseh b'reishit, Baruch omer ve'oseh, Baruch ozer umkayem, Baruch merachem ha'aretz, Baruch merachem ha'briot, Baruch mishalem sachar tov lire'ah, Baruch ha'ila'ad, v'kayam la'netzach, Baruch bodeh u'matzil, Baruch shemo. Ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, ya lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai. Baruch atah Adonai, melech mehulah batishbachot. You may be seated. We're going to turn to page 141 for Psalm 150. There are two words you need to know. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Sing it out. If you have a harmony in your soul, sing that too. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Baruch Adonai le'olam, amen ve'amen. Baruch Adonai Uvarok shekavodo le'olam, v'yimelech kavodo et kol ha'aretz, amen ve'amen. We turn to page 143, third line on the left, Ozi v'zimrat Yah. God is my strength and my might. God is my deliverance. Please rise. Ozi v'zimrat Yah. Vayehi li lishua. 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 Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed. You may be seated. We are on the bottom of page 144 at the arrow. Ki l'Adonai melucha Moshe v'goyim, va'alu Moshe b'har Tzion lishbot et har Esav, v'yatal Adonai melucha, v'haya Adonai lemelucha kol ha'aretz, b'yom hahu yihya Adonai echad, u'shemo echad. Nishmat kol chai tivarech et shimcha, Adonai Eloheinu v'roko basar tivarenu. Hilu finu malishirakai. Yisrael Galtanu Adonai Eloheinu v'navanim paritanu. Nahalelecha unshabechacha nufa'ercha nevarech et shem kodshecha. Ka'amur leDavid barchi nafshi et Adonai v'chol keravai et shem kodsho. Ha'el b'tatzumo duzecha Hagadol b'kvod shamecha Hagibor lanetzach v'hanorah b'norotecha HaMelech HaYoshev Al Kisei Ram v'Nisav.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. How you doing? So nice to have so many of you and family and friends here. I want to say you guys, the younger teens here, your behavior is fabulous. We'll keep that going all the way through 12 o'clock. A reminder, by the way, that we don't engage with cell phones on Shabbat or picture taking. So if you have a cell phone, I'm going to make an announcement also later. It'd be a great time. Just turn it off. There's no one I imagine that you have to text with that is so important as to change your life. Although I know for you guys in the teens that you can't imagine not being able to text somebody and return so quickly. If you turn them off, we're going to forget about all those people on our Instagram and all the things that we're doing, and we're going to focus our attention and sanctity here. We're transitioning at the appropriate time. We're supposed to be finding our kavanah, right? Aren't we, Hazan? We're supposed to be finding our intention and feel grounded as we approach the essence of the prayer service, Shachrit, the morning service, page 147, second paragraph.
שוכן עד מרום וקדוש שמו וכתוב לנו צדיקים באדוני לישרים נאווה תהילה בפי ישרים תתהלל ובדברי צדיקים תתברך ובלשון חסידים תתרומם, ובקרב קדושים תתקדש, ובמקהלות רבבות עמך בית ישראל. שכן חובת כל היצורים לפניך אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו להודות, להלל, לשבח, לפאר, לרומם, להדר, לברך, לעלה ולקלס על כל דברי שירות ותשבחות דוד בן ישי עבדך משיחך ישתבח שמך לעד מלכנו האל המלך הגדול והקדוש בשמיים ובארץ כי לך נועד אדוני אלוהי אבותינו שיר ושבח הלל זמרה עוז וממשלה נצח גדולה וגבורה תהילה ותפארת קדושה ומלכות ברכות והודות מעתה ועד עולם ברוך אתה אדוני אל מלך גדול בתשבחות אל ההודעות אדון הנפלאות הבוכה בשירי זמרה מלך חי העולמים יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה בעלמד ובחירותי וימליך מלכותי בחיי חון ובמכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל בעגלה ובזמן קריב ואמרו אמן יהי שמי רבם מבורך לעלם לעלמי עלמי יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לילה מנחה בחטא ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן.
We rise together for the Baruch Hu, the official call to prayer, page 149.
Ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 ya la 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 baruch hu et Adonai המבורך baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד baruch Adonai המבורך לעולם ועד ya la 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 ya la 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 ya Hey ya la 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 ya la 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 hey ya la 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 hey la ya la 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 ya la 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 Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Yotzer or uvorei choshech Ose shalom uvorei et hakol. You may be seated. Hakol yoducha ve'hakol yishabechucha ve'hakol yimei kodesh kadonai. En kirkecha Adonai Eloheinu ba'olam hazeh ואין זולתך מלכנו לחיי העולם הבא, אפס בלתך גואלנו לימות המשיח, ואין דומה לך, ואין דומה לך, מושיענו, מושיענו לתחיית המתים. אל אדון על כל המעשים, ברוך ומבורך בפי כל נשמה, גודלו וטובו מלא עולם, דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו, גודלו וטובו מלא עולם, דעת ותבונה סובבים אותו, המתגאה על חיות הקודש ונדר בכבוד על המרכבה, זכות ומישור לפני כיסו, חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו, זכות ומישור לפני כיסו, חסד ורחמים לפני כבודו. טובים יורות שברור עלינו שלום ודעת כל השמש ויזרח אור, רב והתקין צורת הלבנה, שבח נותנים לו כל צבא מרום, תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש, תפארת וגדולה, שרפים ויופנים וחיות הקודש. לאל אשר שבת מכל המעשים. ביום השביעי. תתברך מושיענו על שבח מעשה ידיך ועל מרעו שעשית יפארך השלום. Top of 153. תתברך צומרנו מגן וגואל וגורר השם ישתבח שמך לעד מגן וכולם פותחים את פיהם בקדושה ובטהרה בשירה ובזמרה ומברכים ומשבחים ומפארים ומעריצים ומקדישים וממליכים את שם האל המלך הגדול הגיבור והנורא קדוש הוא וכולם מקבלים עליהם מלכות שמיים זה מזה ונותנים רשות זה לזה להקדיש עצמם בנחת רוח בשפה וברורה ובנימה קדושה כולם כאחד עונים ואומרים ביראה קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו באופנים וחיות הקודש ברעש גדול מתנסים לעומת שרפים לעומתם משבחים ואומרים ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו לאל ברוך תמו יתנו פועל כבורות עושה חדשות בעל מלחמות זורע צדקות מצמיח ישועה בורא רפואות נורא תהילות אדון הנפלאות המחדש אור חדש על ציון תאיר, ונזכה כולנו מהרה לאורו. ברוך אתה אדוני יוצר המאורות. Top of 154. Abba, Rabba, Avtanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Chemla, Gedola Vitera, Chamalta Aleinu, Avinu Makeinu, Ba'avur Avoteinu, Shebatchu Becha, Avinu Malkeinu, ותלמדם חוקי חיים, כן תכוננו תלמדנו, אבינו האב הרחמן, המרחם רחם עלינו, ותן בלבנו להבין ולהשכיל לשמוע, ללמוד וללמד, לשמור ולעשות, ולקיים את כל דברי תלמוד תורתך באהבה, והארננו בתורתך, ודבק לבנו במצוותיך, ויחד לבבינו לאהבה וליראה את שמך, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, ולא נבוש לעולם ועד, כי בשם קודשך הגדול והנורא בטחנו, נגילה ונשמחה, נגילה ונשמחה בישועתך.
We're about to transition to one of our most important prayers, the Shema. Page 155, you'll turn for a moment. We're going to go back for the previous page in just a moment, but I want you to prepare for this. If you look at the English of the Ve'ahavta, sort of in the middle of the page, many of you know this, you shall love Adonai, your God, with all your heart, with all your soul, with all yours, with all that is yours. These words I command you this day shall be taken to heart. Right? But what's in the Hebrew? What does it say? Those of you who know Hebrew? Hayom al levavcha. How come it says from the first time, belavcha, right? Bechol levavcha. And here it says, al levavcha. Why not say in your heart, as opposed to on your heart? Right? Some of you may have grown up with actually English translation say, you shall place them on your heart. Right? I don't know if you remember that translation, because that's a more literal translation. So why does it say on your heart? The rabbis point out, it's a beautiful idea that, that our hearts are not always ready to accept, to hear things. Right? You know, we fight it. We're not ready for that moment, for that good advice. You hope with kids later on, right? That somehow what you placed on their hearts will enter into it. And so we share and we pray and we talk about all the important values, and the hope is at the right moment that when we're ready, they'll enter into our hearts. And that's what God is telling us, right? That with our hearts, sometimes things make it straight in there. Other times you just have to sit there for a while and wait till the right time. At this point, we gather together. Those of you wearing a talit, the fringes, the tzitziyot of the talit are brought together. Page 154, the bottom paragraph. We have Hebrew, and in the red, by the way, on the opposite page, you'll always find transliteration, the Havienu.
Vahavienu leshalom me'arba kanfot haaretz v'tolichenu komemiyut le'artzeinu. Ki el poel Yeshuot ata uvanu vacharta mikolam v'lashon v'keravtanu לשמחה הגדול, לשמחה הגדול, זה לא באמת להודות לך וליחדך וליחדך באהבה. ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר בעמו ישראל באהבה.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha Bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadvarim ha'ele asher anohi metzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinontam levanecha vedibarta bam Beshivteha beveteha uvlekteha vadere uvshokbeha uvkumeha ukshartam leod ayadeha lehayu letotafa beineneha uvtavtam almezuzo beteha uvishareha.
V'haya'im shamo. We continue on 156, the second paragraph, as we join our bar mitzvah.
Vayomer Adonai el Moshe lemor, daber el bnei Yisrael, v'amarta alechem, v'asu lachem tzitzit, al konfei bigdehem ledorotam, v'natnu al tzitzit, hakana pretil techelet, V'chaya lachem letzitzit uritem oto v'zkartem et kol mitzvot Adonai v'asitem otam v'lo tasuru acharei levavchem v'acharei eichem Asher atem zonim acharechem leman tizkeru v'asitem kol mitzvotai v'hirem kedoshim l'lochechem ani Adonai Elohechem Asher oseti etchem me'eretz Mitzrayim Lechiot lachem, lechim, ani Adonai Elohechem, Adonai Elohechem, emet.
Beautiful. V'yatziv v'nachon v'kayam v'yoshav v'nemun. Emet Elohim. לדור ודור הוא קיים ושמו קיים וכיסו נכון ומלכותו ואמונתו לעד קיימת ובדברי חיים וקמים ללמד אמת שאתה הוא אדוני אלוהינו ואלוהי אבותינו מלכנו מלך אבותינו גואלנו גואל אבותינו יוצרנו צור ישועתנו פודנו ומצילנו מעולם שמך אין אלוהים זולתך עזרת אבותינו אתה מעולם מגן ושלום ודור תהילות לאל עליון ברוך הוא ומבורך משה ובני ישראל לך אנו שירה בשמחה רבה ואמרו כולם מי כמוך באלים אדוני מי כמוך נדב הקודש נורא תהילות אוסף אלה שיר החדשה שיבחו גאולים לשמך על שפת הים ויחד כולם הודו והמליכו ואמרו אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד.
Israel, we rise together.
בעזרת ישראל
ופתחנו מך יהודה וישראל.
גואלנו אדוני צבאות שמה קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני God
Israel. The Amidah begins together, page 159.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor Baranura El Elyon, Gomer Hasadim Tovim, Vekonei Havo, Vezocher Chasdei Avot, Umevi Goel Livnei Bneihem, Leman Shemo Ve'ahava,
Melech Ozer Ufaked Umoshia Umagen.
Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, Ufokei Sarah, Atah Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Bechayei Meitim Atah, Rav Le'Hoshia, Morid Atah, Mechaker Chaim Bechesed, Mechayei Meitim Berachamim Rabim, Somech Novlim Verofech Olim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Ba'al Gevurot, Umidom Elach, Melech Meimit, Umechayem, Umatzmiya Yeshua, V'ne'eman atah l'hachayot meitim, Baruch atah Adonai, Mechayeh ha'meitim. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקדישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, מלך הארץ כבודו. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחוזק משמיעים קול. אז בקול רעש גדול, אדיר וחזק משמיעים קול. מתנסים לאומת סרק, מתנסים לאומת סרק, מתנסים לאומת סרק. לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו. ממקומך מלכנו תופיע ותמלוך עלינו, כי מחכים אנחנו לך. מתי תמלוך? תמלוך בציון, בקרוב בימינו, לעולם ועד, לעולם ועד, תשכון. תתגדל ותתקדש בתוך ירושלים עירך, לדור ודור, לדור ודור, ולנצח נצחים. ועינינו תראנה, תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך. ועינינו תראנה, תראנה מלכותך, כדבר האמור בשירי עוזך. על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, על ידי דוד, משיח צדקך. ימלוך אדוני לעולם, אלוהיך ציון, לדור ודור, הללויה. לדור ודור נגיד גודלך, ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש. ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד, כי המלך גדול וקדוש אתה, ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
The Amidah continues silently, page 162 and beyond, Hebrew or English, or if you prefer, private prayers, meditations of your heart.
עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו, אמרו, אמן. עושה שלום במרומה, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל, ואמרו, אמרו, אמן. Hey, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Hey, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la.
We're transitioning now, page 167. There is the Kaddish Shalem. It's always if Kaddish, as you're used to hearing it as a mourner's Kaddish, but actually in different parts of the service, it also plays the role of dividing up the service. Here, a major division from the morning service to the Torah service, page 167.
יתגלל ויגלה שמי רבה.
אמן.
ועמדי בחילותיו, ינלך מחוצה בחייכון ובמכון ובחיי לכל בית ישראל. בגלל בזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך. לעלם לעלמי עלמי יית. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ותמם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתהלב ויתהלל שמי תקודשה בריחו לאלה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תשפחתה ונחמתה תאמרן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותון ובטחון לכל בית ישראל קדום ושמיה ויאמרו אמן יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו וכל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במקומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו Amen.
Page 168, you'll find the Torah service. We're going to remain seated till the ark is actually opened, and in anticipation of that, Paul, you're going to come forward. You're going to be carrying the Torah, so you can leave your prayer book there. But those of you coming up to open the ark, you can bring your prayer books. Tim Mascott, Karen Rubin, and Andrew, and Kiki Lothian. Did I pronounce that correctly? All right. Come on, you're going to come forward as well. Page 168, we begin together.
Ein kamocha v'Elohim Adonai v'ein kemasecha malchutecha malchut kol olamim umemshaltecha bechol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitein Adonai yivarech et amo v'shalom av harachamim heitiv avirtzoncha et Zion Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim Tivnei chomot Yerushalayim Kivecha levad batachnu Melech el Ram v'nisa Adon olamim.
As the ark is open, we rise together.
Vayehi bin Aaron, Vayomer Moshe, Kuma Adonai, V'yafutzu oyevecha, V'yanusu misanecha, mipanecha, Ki mitzion tetzei Torah, Ki Mitzion tetzei Torah udevar Adonai mi Yerushalayim Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Baruch Shenatan Torah Torah Le'amo Yisrael B'kedushato.
On page 169, on the right-hand side of that page, the third reading down entitled A Prayer for One's Personal Journey. Let's read this together as a community. Open my eyes, God. Help me to perceive what I have ignored, to uncover what I have forsaken, to find what I have been searching for. Remind me that I don't have to journey far to discover something new, for miracles surround me. Blessings and holiness abound, and you are near. We turn the page 170 towards the bottom. Be anarachet.
Be anarachet, velish me kadisha, kadisha yakira, anna emar tushbechan. Be anarachet, be anarachet, velish me kadisha, kadisha yakira, anna emar tushbechan. Yehi ra'ava kodamach, v'tiftach libi ve'oraita, v'tashli mishalin delibi, v'liba dechol amach Yisrael, letavu lechayin v'lishlam. Amen.
Page 171, the words of the Shema, first recited by our Bat Mitzvah or B'nai Mitzvah. Doing it together? Yeah. Our B'nai Mitzvah together, and then we're going to respond afterwards to them.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu, Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo.
Gadlu le'Adonai iti, uneromemah Shemo yachdav.
Lecha Adonai hagedula, v'hagevura, v'hatiferet, v'hanetzach, v'hahod. Ki chol v'shamayim u'va'aretz, ki chol v'shamayim u'va'aretz. Lecha Adonai hamamlacha, v'amid na'aseh lechol lerosh. Romemu, Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, v'hishtachavu, lahadom raglav kadoshu. Romemu, Romemu, Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho, lehar kodsho, ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu, v'hishtachavu, lehar kodsho.
Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu. Romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu.
Romemu.
You may be seated. All right. Our Aliyot are making their way to their seats in anticipation of their honors. It's a good time to put away your Siddur, the prayer book. We won't be needing that for a little bit. You can take out the Chumash, the Torah text. We'll be reading from there shortly. If you have not yet turned off your cell phones or pagers and cameras and everything, we're putting them away, and you're going to live in the sacredness of the moment here. So please take care of those. All right? And we love young children, babies, especially when they are so darn cute. So welcome babies are absolutely welcome. By the way, through that door there's a couch there. If you ever need a break, right there in the corner is sort of like a play area, private, quiet area if you want. Take her. We love having kids here, and enjoy, okay? All right, so you've turned off cell phones and pagers. You put away the prayer books. You've got the kids taken care of. So here's, I want you to think, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. I don't want you to raise your hand. Normally, you're going to be tempted to just raise your hand, because that's what we do here, to get a poll and a kind of view of everybody. Kids, I want you to think as well, all right? I want you to think how you would have responded, right, if you had actually raised your hand or stood up. Here are the questions. How many of you think differently about people based on how they dress? Don't raise your hand. Don't raise your hand. You're leaving hands down. I just want you to think about it. Next question. How many of you look at people differently or maybe even treat them differently based on how they talk or their accent? Don't raise your hand, just think. Next one. How many of you, when driving through certain neighborhoods, lock your car doors when it really isn't necessary? I want you to think about that, because in terms of how we look at people, how many of you played that game when you're sort of at a dinner at a restaurant somewhere, and you make up stories of people at other tables or in other things? How many of you played that game? Oh, come on, yes you do. Yeah, of course you do. Yeah, right? You make up stories. As a family, do you do it or no? Sometimes the family, and by the way, not in a mean-spirited way, but you want to come up with a really creative version of what's taking place there. Right? You look at the people, you kind of analyze what they're like. You want to get a feel for the story. You want to be creative and fun, right? You come up with some good ones? Oh, yeah. You get prizes for most creative story or no? Yeah, so we played that game too. By the way, like the most creative. By the way, it can't be condemning, it can't be ugly, it's just got to be creative. You ever play this or no? You won't admit to it. No, you haven't thought about it. Yeah, it's interesting because, by the way, in truth, right, it's part of what we do. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I want you to turn in your Torah to page 693. In this portion that we're reading, it's actually a double section of Acharei Mot and Kedoshim. This is the second part of it. Is an important section, and it begins on page 693. That's what I said, 693. I think I did. Page 693, where it says, the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, speak to the whole Israelite community, say to them, you shall be holy, for I, the Lord, your God, am holy. I want you, in just a little bit, I want those of you who would like to read that chapter. And according to this, what does the emphasis seem to be on when it talks about holiness? If you could create a category of laws in general, the most important of them, I want you to think about what those are. And in the meantime, we're going to call forward our parents. Paul and Mara, this is your chance. All right? We got a double header here. Come on. Noah and Zoe, come on up. Yeah, this is it. I want you both. Noah just finally woke up. That was the moment. Here we go.
Uh-oh. No uh-oh. Oh, I'm going to be on.
All right, and the parents are going to share with you.
Okay.
Right? They're going to share with you some of their thoughts about today and what they want you to feel and as we've talked about, this is your moment to just listen and not to respond or interrupt or anything. Like, just soak in those words of wisdom.
Right.
You're going to go first?
Yeah.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
no interrupting. Yeah. So when I thought about how I wanted to start the speech, I wanted to address both of you together, since you came into this world together. Now you have forged your own paths and individual styles, but you started out together. You were a team from the beginning, and you seemed to understand the balance of the world, like yin and yang. When one was upset, the other one seemed to be calm, and vice versa. Of course, it wasn't always a perfect science. There were times when both of you wanted to scream and cry at the same time. I know you guys hate this story. Sorry. In utero, Noah, you were eager to get out early, and it was a bit cramped for you. But Zoe, you were relaxed and stretched out. I feel like the roles switch now and then. Early on, Noah, you always had to eat first, and Zoe, you had to be patient. But there are times now when, Noah, you are very patient and wait for Zoe, right? We won't go into it. I think you both find strength and comfort in each other. And I remember the time when you were just toddlers that you walked straight out of Grandma's house together, and no one even noticed. Seriously. It's as if you felt, I can do this because I have a partner with me. I know at times it would be nice, probably not to have a twin, but I think the blessings outweigh the annoyances. I know you guys definitely know how to bug each other sometimes. So now I want to talk to each of you individually. Zoe, you have always known what you wanted. I remember putting you both in the same preschool class because that was easier for me. But all your friends, Zoe, were in a different class, and you wanted to be in that class. I thought how hard it would be for you guys to be in separate classes. But you both were fine. Of course, I cried, but you were fine. This was the start of forging your own path. You have always amazed me, Zoe, with your intelligence, your perseverance, your kindness, and your ability to go with the flow. Things bother you, but you are able to let things roll off, really. And you make friends easily, and you love being with your friends. You are also a natural negotiator. Wow. Do you amaze me? You are laser focused on your point, and you pursue your request or idea very effectively, right? You're very good. Your middle name, I want to talk about your middle name for just, is Catherine, after your great-grandma Kitty. Her name was Catherine, but she went by Kitty. How appropriate, because you love kitty cats. You always have. And my grandma Kitty always had sweets in her house, and she loved to dance and was a very good dancer. And I know you love sweets, and you are also a wonderful dancer. Yes, you are. Anyway, I hope you always stay true to who you are and carry on your strong sense of self. Noah, your turn. You have always been a very busy guy. Moving, creating, singing, you are a true Renaissance man. You agree with that? Yeah. You're not sure. I'm amazed by your deep understanding of things, your enthusiasm for learning, and your memory. Especially, you want me to, especially your visual memory. I know this is. How do you remember a face so well? I have to say this. I mean, we'll be watching a movie, and Noah will say, wasn't that actor in that other movie? And we'll Google it, and sure enough, he's right. Like, he had this small part in the movie, but Noah remembers. And your love of creating started early with Legos, and then making movies, and then creating stories. I've noticed how when you take on a project, whether it be a school project or a part in a play, you put all your effort and you want it to be your best. So I want to talk about your name, your middle name. Well, your given name is Noah Ryan, but after my dad passed away, when you were 5 months old, we informally added William. So we now affectionately call you Noah William Ryan. So my dad, Papa Bill, would have been so proud of you today. I don't think you remember meeting him when you were 5 months old, but there are many qualities in you that remind me of him. Your work ethic, love of TV and movies, and dedication to family. And I hope you carry on these wonderful traits of hard work and dedication to family. And like I said to Zoe, that you stay true to who you are. But now, Noah and Zoe, my wish for both of you is to always find happiness and the positive in your life and seek out others who do the same and surround yourself with people who bring out the best in you. And there will be difficult times, but your inner strength will help you, and Daddy and I are always here for you. And I love you both today and always.
Give your mom a hug. Go ahead. Come on. She deserves it after that. It's not easy talking to two kids. Usually parents have to just talk to one at a time up here. So go ahead. All right. Paul? Okay. Go ahead. Why don't you switch places? There you go. Yeah, pull that up. There you go.
Okay. Hey, guys. Your mom just talked a little about your real names, but I wanted to focus instead on your nicknames. Zoe, very early on, we came up with a nickname that has always seemed to fit you so well. We call you Pipper. And although the word itself doesn't really mean anything, somehow Mom and Adina and I have always known, without explicitly discussing it, what it means when we're talking about you. To us, it means that you are spunky, persistent, clever, and determined. When you set your mind to something, you don't let go until you get what you set out to achieve. If I would offer you 2 cookies, you would ask for 3. If I say you have 15 more minutes to do something, you suggest 20. While this can certainly be frustrating for us as parents, I secretly smile inside every time you do it, because I know this will serve you well in life. And you have a way of doing it that is not about being greedy or selfish. Rather, you just like to push the boundaries of your opportunities. Just think of where this can take you in life. Where most people see obstacles and hurdles, you only see the chance to do more. Noah. Your nickname carries 2 meanings, and both suit your personality. We have always called you Bear, and depending on the day and even the minute, you can be an angry bear or a teddy bear. But we know you too well to be fooled by a burst of grizzly bear moodiness, because we know that inside you are really always kind, thoughtful, and sweet. It seems like you sometimes don't want people to know it, but sorry, we do. Anyone who has ever received a birthday, Mother's Day, or Father's Day card from you knows exactly what I mean. Your creativity, determination, and your sense of humor are all traits that will make you not only successful, but endearing to the people around you. It's hard to put into words just what a joy it has been to watch the 2 of you grow up, together as twins, but also as 2 unique, separate individuals. You certainly don't look the same, and often you don't act the same, but you do share many valuable qualities and traits, such as compassion, empathy, stubbornness, love of animals, love of acting, and movie making and movie watching, and definitely your senses of humor. My wish for the 2 of you as you enter this next chapter in your lives is that you continue to fight for what you believe in, always be true to yourselves, and above all, be kind to yourselves and to everyone around you. I also hope you realize what a tremendous gift you've both been given in having each other. Most people wait many years, and sometimes forever, to find a special person with whom they can journey through life together, knowing and understanding each other more than anyone else. You 2 were each born with that special person. Mom and Dina and I are so proud of you, and we can't wait to watch what the future brings.
Give your dad a hug as well. Come on. There you go. All right, and they're going to present you with each of you a talit. You're going to take from the respective parents. We'll fix that one for you, Paul, yeah. Okay, grab it, and then, no, I want you over at this microphone. All right, Zoe. You can do it together or separately? We want to do it separately. Go ahead, recite the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. We're going to begin the Torah reading actually a little bit earlier than I designated you to look at, page 687 from the portion of Acharei Mot, page 687. We're beginning there, chapter 17, verse 8 is where we will begin. And Anita, you're here already. And let's have Stephen Hoysh. Will you be our second Gabbai this morning, please? Oh, you are. Annie, you are already our second Gabbai. Come on up. I'm so glad. I would never want to replace you. Come on up.
Amen.
Pesach ben Mordechai v'Sara, Malka bat Zev v'Shivcha, Adina bat Pesach u'Malka, Rishon, Baruch shenatan Torah li'amo Yisrael b'kedushato.
Aten became Adonai Elohim, Chaim Kochem, Hayom.
Ve'atem hadvekim b'Adonai Elohechem, Chaim kulchem hayom.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Valechem tomar ish ish mi beit Yisrael umin hager asher yagur betacham asher ya'ale ola ozava ve'el peita ochel moed lo yavienu la'asod otod ladonai v'nikra ha'ish ha'u me'amav ve'ish ish mi beit Yisrael umin hager hagar betacham asher yachol kol dam.
Asher yochal kol dam.
V'natzati fanai v'nefesh ha'ochelet et hadam v'nichrati otam mikerev ama ki nefesh habasar badam him ani natati lachem achamizbeach lachaper al nafshotechem ki adam hu v'nefesh yochper al kain al marti livnei Israel kol nefesh michem lo tikol dam v'hagar hagar betochechem lo yochal dam.
Take your towels in case, right there.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natan betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
So if you look at that chapter, in terms of where it says you shall be holy, what's the most common type of laws that you find there? You had to put it in a category. Bob? Fairness and equality. Okay, good. What else? Yeah, Bill? Good. Think about others, caring way. Ivy? Business ethics and business ethics. Other possibilities of general categories. What does it mean? Because the idea is here to be holy. So if you're going to talk about what does it mean to be holy, any other suggestions? Any other suggestions? Yes, Rabbi? Love your neighbor. So the idea of love. Good. As love. Other, I want you to dig deep in there. Any other possibilities? Yeah, Jeff. Justice there as well. All right. Other possibilities? Not that I'm looking for an answer. I think you go, I wonder what he's waiting for when they come out. What have we said? I want to build a case here. Go. I'm building a case. So interesting. It's an attempt to imitate God, and by assumption that how we're acting is the way that God would want the world to be. Perhaps. So I don't know if you find it interesting. Normally when you think about holiness, you would think about things related to God. You shall observe the Sabbath, you shall keep kosher, you shall do all those things, but those aren't the verses here. The verses here talk about other people. By and large, almost all those verses talk about in some relationship to other people. Fascinating, the sense of holiness. Now, by the way, the sense of being holy, I want you to know, hold your page there. Go back to page, just for a moment, 437. Take a walk through the Torah with me. Come on, page 437. And this is, the Israelites have left Egypt. They're at Mount Sinai. They're about to receive the Torah. In verse 5, it says, now then, right, it's about 5 lines down there at the top, 437. Now then, if you will obey me faithfully and keep my covenant, you shall be my treasured possession among all the peoples. Indeed, all the earth is mine. Right? So you shall be, what does it mean in terms of being treasured? That somehow there is going to be, how are you going to become the treasured people? By listening to God's laws. Go back to Kedoshim now, right, where we were on page 695. So I want you to think, by the way, in the ancient world, who was holy, by and large? The priests were holy. Who else was holy? Who else had divinity within them? Raise your hands. It's easier to see if somebody wants to call. Who? Prophets, by the way, heard the voice of God, but were not themselves divine. It's interesting. By the way, yeah? Kings and pharaohs also had the sense of divine lineage. And Rabbi Jonathan Sachs points out that this is a transformative moment when it's not just the priests and the kings who are holy, but everybody can be holy. Anybody can be holy. In fact, the beginning of the Torah says what? Who's instilled with the image and the Spirit of God? People. Is Adam Jewish? No, he's not. And Eve. Did Adam have a bar mitzvah? Did he have a belly button? That's the big question. That's the big question. Right? He's not Jewish. And by the way, all the way through Noah, 10 generations later, is Noah Jewish? No, it's not Jewish either. 10 generations, we finally get the first Jewish person, Avram. But holiness is within each and every person. It's a potential. And what is that potential about? I want you to just think for a moment. We'll come back to this idea, and I'm going to share with you, because I want to talk about that holiness is about, because, by the way, it says in here, you pointed out, who is a rabbi, the Haftal Kamosh, you shall love your neighbors yourself. And what does it say, by the way, about the stranger? Look on page 697 for a moment. Page 697. Right? That's the, V'ahavta l'recha kamocha is there. Turn to page 700. Turn the page. Page 700, verse 33. I want you to look at how many verses are spent here about the stranger. It's verse 33. When a stranger resides with you in your land, you shall not wrong him. The stranger who resides with you shall be with you as one of your citizens. You shall love him as yourself. So not only love your neighbor as yourself, love your stranger as yourself. Okay? And then he keeps going. For you are strangers in the land of Egypt, I, the Lord, am your God. 36 times we're commanded to love the stranger in the Torah, more than any other law. And I want to suggest, and I'm going to come back and share with you a story that happened to me just the other night about, I would suggest that holiness is about how we look at people, because how we look at people, that's how we started the questions, is often how we treat them. And you can't say and divide those images. And so we're going to come back with a story after this next Aliyah. Let's continue with the second Aliyah, page 687, verse 13.
Yitzchak ben Leil v'Shifra, Shifra bat Rachmiel v'Kuni, Dina bat Zev v'Shifra, Sheni.
Baruch, Baruch Hu Adonai Hambarak. Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Bo'ed. Baruch Adonai Hambarak Le'olam Bo'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher b'chabonu mikol ha'amen. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Amen. Be'ish ish mimnei Yisrael umin hager hagar b'tacham asher yatud tzed chaya of asher yechel v'shafach et dama v'chisachu be'afar ki nefesh kol basar tama b'nafsho hu v'amar livnei Yisrael dam kol basar lo tachelu ki nefesh kol basar dama ohiv kol chlad yikaret v'chol nefesh asher trachane v'lo utrefa ba'ezrach uvager v'chibes begadav rachatz b'mayim v'tame'at ha'erev v'taher ve'im lo yichabes usaro lo yirchatz v'nasa abono.
Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'totenu. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Thank you.
So Temple Aliyah has a partnership. It's a wonderful, we call it the Afro-Jewish Alliance, which we started about 3 years ago, and Hazan Stein has been a major proponent and initiator of this. It's a relationship we have with 2 African-American churches and their pastors. And so we had a get-together, and it was at the Our Lady Cathedral, the Catholic Cathedral right off the 101, if you know, downtown, up-and-coming area now around there. So Pastor Fisher with his deacon, both of them about their 30s, late 30s, we're walking out to go out. They're going to get a quick bite to pick up and to bring back. I hadn't eaten dinner. It was already about 7 o'clock. I decided I was going to go with them. We walk out, walk around the corner to a very nice restaurant, a fancy restaurant. It's the only restaurant in sight. There's no fast food. There's no nothing there. He's a vegetarian. I'm kosher. Right? We're figuring out how we're going to eat. We walk into this restaurant. We walk up to very, kind of decorous, kind of, what do we call it? The maitre d' at the front. And we asked, can we take food out? Okay, and they look and they go, okay, sure, that's not bad. And we said, but we're really kind of in a hurry. Could you do it quickly, possibly? Go, yeah, sure. We'll do it very quickly for you, no problem. Just sit at the bar. They go sit there. And the pastor looks at his deacon and goes, oh, my God. Could you imagine if we had come in here without Rabbi Vogel? They look at me and they said, we just want you to know we never would have been seated. We wouldn't have been addressed in that way if you were not with us. And I go, whoa. And he said, I'm a couple years older than them. couple years, and they said they think that you're mentoring, you're mentoring black men. That's what they think when we walked in here. Remember, that's why I started with what's the story, the narrative in your mind. That's why I wanted you to go there to understand what this moment was. So I said, you know what? We're going to flip this on its head, this narrative. So whenever they came to us to take the order of everything, and he's doctor by inclination, they treat him as in terms of Dr. Fisher. So I say, Dr. Fisher, thank you so much. Thank you for the opportunity. I would love to be able to work for you. That was the one time they came by. Right? They came by another time, right? And I said, I just can't. The wisdom that you are sharing with me, it's just so remarkable. And then they come with the check, and by the way, he picked up the check, which he would have anyway, but for them, they were expecting me to probably pick up that check. And when we left, I picked up the takeout bag. And I walked out behind them. Thought, would they reimagine their narrative? Would allow them to rethink differently about how we look at people and the assumptions we make about people? And I don't know. But by the way, we do this all the time, don't we? We have a certain image about people, about how they dress, about how they talk, the color of their skin, what kind of car they drive. We create these images. You don't have to play a game, because our brains do this anyway. What the Torah is telling us to be truly holy is to see past that, to see the stranger being like you, but in the end, not to see the stranger. We're commanded to love the stranger so many times because sometimes it's just not natural. We have to overcome that in order to be able to live out that sense of holiness. I hope you'll all try and change that narrative. How you look at people, how you treat people, then we will all be a kingdom of priests. We're going to continue with the third Aliyah, page 638, chapter 18.
Mordechai ben Moshe v'Rachel, Sarah bat Abraham v'Rachel, Leah bat Mordechai v'Sarah, Shlishi.
Baruch Hu Adonai HaBarach, Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Adonai HaBarach Le'olam Va'ed, Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Ha'amim, V'natan Lanu Et Torato, Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah. Amen.
Vaydaber Adonai El Moshe Lemor, Daber el bnei Yisrael, va'amarta aleihem, ani Adonai Elohehem, kima aseh eretz Mitzrayim, asher yashavtem ba lo ta'asu, uchma aseh eretz Canaan, asher ani mevi ethem shama lo ta'asu, ufukotehem lo telehu, et mishpatai ta'asu, vet hukotai te'eshmeru, la lehed bahem, ani Adonai Elohehem, ushmartem et hukotai, vet et mishpatai, asher ya'aseh otam, ha'adam v'hai bahem, ani Adonai.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu torat emet, v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Ya'amdu Mordechai ben Zev Rivka, Rivka bat Abraham v'Sarah, Leah bat Zev Rivka, Miriam bat Zev Rivka, Sarah bat Mordechai v'Ruth, Revi'i.
The fourth Aliyah continues, page 689, verse 6.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch atah Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah. Amen. Ish shall kol sheher b'saraho lo tikravu legalohot erva ani Adonai ervat avicha ve'ervat imcha lo tegale imcha hi lo tegale ervataha ervat eshet avicha lo tegale ervat avicha hi ervat achotecha bat avicha ovahat imcha imrecha moledet bayit moledet chutz lo tegale ervatahan ervahat bat bincha ovahat bitcha lo tegale ervatan kirvatcha hena ervat bat eshet avicha moledet avicha achotecha hi lo tegale ervataha ervat achot avicha lo tegale she'er avicha hi ervat achot imcha lo tegale ki she'er imcha hi ervat achi avicha lo tegale elishto lo tikrohov dodatcha hi ervat kalatecha lo tegale eshet bincha hi lo tegale ervataha ervat eshet achicha lo tegale ervat achicha hi ervat esha ovita lo tegale et bat benav yet bat bita lo tikach ligalo ervataha she'ara hena zimahi v'isha'el achotaha lo tikach litror ligalo ervataha aleha b'chayeha ve'alisha binitaha tumata lo tikrohov ligalo ervataha ve'al eshet amitchaha lo titein shechaftecha lizaraha Lizara litama havaha umizaracha lo titein lahavihir lamolech velo tichalel et shem Elohecha ani Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. So David just read, it's the 45th anniversary of his bar mitzvah, and this was the portion he read. So we want to say mazel tov to you, and thank you for reading and sharing your anniversary with Zoe and with Noah.
And my middle name is Noah, by the way.
Ya'amdu, Chana Batim Vadina, Daniel by Yitzchak Karen, Moshe ben Simcha Umalcha, Yitzchak Yitzchak Karen, Hamishi.
Right, that's Annie and Danielle and Maddie and Nick. You're going to come forward for the fifth Aliyah, which begins page 691, verse 22.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Et zachar lo tishkav mishkavei shah toeva hi ובכל בהמה לא תיתן שכבתך לתמבה ואישה לא תעמוד לפני בהמה לריבה תבל הוא אל תטמאו בכל אלה כי בכל אלה נטמאו הגויים אשר אני משלח מפניכם ותטמא הארץ ואבכור עונה עליה ותקיע הארץ את יושביה ושמרתם אתם את חוקותי ואת משפטי ולא תעשו מכל התועבות האלה האזרח הגר הגר בתוככם כי את כל התועבות האל אשר אנשי הארץ עשו אנשי הארץ אשר לפניכם ותטמאו הארץ ותטמא הארץ ולא תקיא הארץ אתכם וטעמכם אותה כאשר קאה את הגוי אשר לפניכם ככל אשר יעשה מכל התועבות האלה ונכרתו הנפשות העושות מקרב עמם ושמרתם את משמרתי לבלתי עושות מחוקות התועבות אשר נעשו לפניכם ולא תטמאו בהם אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher natan lanu Torat emet, v'chayei olam notam b'toheinu, Baruch atah Adonai, noten haTorah.
Amen. We're going to transition at this time of prayer for healing, for strength. In your Shabbat supplement, the Kol Shabbat, if you went inside there, just opposite the beautiful pictures of Zoe, right, and Noah, you're going to find there a blessing of Misha Berach. And whether this is for you or for somebody else, I want you to feel the sense that prayers can heal. Whether it's physical or emotional, whether it's an addiction, whatever it is, we believe that our prayers can help give strength and comfort as we pray together. Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing and let us say Amen.
We offer blessed healing and strength for Salka ben Roshka, Dina bat Yocheved, Aharon Yehuda ben Chaya, Nachum Mendel ben Tzvi, Rachel bat Esther, Naomi bat Sarah, Rafael Zion ben Yaakov Tali, Nari Epstein, Elon Shayot, Abigail bat Zalata, Yaakov ben Rachel Crane, Judy Aronson, Shimon Shayot, Jake Gordon, Manny Silverberg, Dina Leora bat Abraham Besara, Judith Kaufman, Susan Halbeck, Beverly Bowie, Shmuel ben Avram, Shlomo Yehuda ben Leah, Israel Cohen, Dava Leon bat Sipora, and Florence Mond. At this time, if you'd like to offer a name, I ask you to rise in your seats and just go around as I point to you. If you'll just call out their names for us to add to the blessings. Yes. Love when we have visitors who feel comfortable enough to add names of people as well, whether for them or others. If you've added a name and you wish to remain standing to offer those prayers, whether you're here in the sanctuary, you're home and live streaming and not well enough to be here, we send you our prayers as well as we continue together.
a renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
May be seated. We're going to continue now, page 693. Going to be with section we were reading the portion of Kedoshim. And Chazan Mimi, the sacred space, is going to begin in a couple minutes. It's a beautiful prayer experience of personal connection. If any issues in your life and you just sort of want to focus on them for positivity and share with your community, we welcome you in the Curlin Family Chapel through those doors across there, starting in about 5 minutes. Again, the sixth Aliyah begins page 693, chapter 19.
Shoshana bat Nechama v'asher shishi.
Nechama
V'Nechama
bat Yisrael.
bat Yisrael gam shishi.
Baruch hu et Adonai hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar banu mikol hamim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Amen. Vayidaber Adonai al Moshe lemor. Daber El kol adat b'nei Yisrael va'amarta elehem gedoshim tiyu ki kadosh ani Adonai Elohechem ish imo v'avin tira'u ve'et shavtotah tishmoru ani Adonai Elohechem.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam natan b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
הבחורה הבת מצווה תעמוד זוהר חיה בת פסח ומלכה שביעי
Remember, I told you to have that introduction, didn't I?
Yeah.
I warned you. You're going to, before you actually do your Torah reading, we're going to have you share some of your thoughts on this morning's portion. And I know how comfortable you are standing in front of so many of your family and friends. So I want you just to read that slowly and clearly, and just as you prepared, to be able to share your thoughts with us. Okay, Zoe?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, go ahead.
So my Torah portions are Achrei Mot and Kedoshim, and I want to share with you some of what I learned. There are many laws found in my portion, such as the following: don't lie, steal, or cheat, drain the blood of an animal before consumption, the rules of kashrut, and don't imitate the customs of people who have lived in the land before you. In my preparation, I was most interested to focus on the part of my Torah portion when God tells the Israelites, love your neighbor as yourself. As I read this, I questioned, what if you don't love yourself? This section seemed to require more explanation, because if you don't love yourself, how can you love others? This is why people treat others badly. I think those that don't have respect for themselves take these negative feelings out on others. Sometimes it is easier to focus on the negative aspects of your life or others. When I looked further into this topic, I discovered the famous quote by Rabbi Hillel: that which is hateful to you, do not do to your fellow. This has a similar meaning to love your neighbor as yourself, which is to treat others how you want to be treated. I think this is a very important rule to live by, because some people think, what is the point of loving others in the way you love yourself? However, if you want to be treated well, then you should treat others nicely. You don't want to treat others badly, as we are all a reflection of God, and thus disrespecting others is disrespecting God and his will. In addition, if everyone treats others with common decency and respect, it could be a chain effect and the world would become a better place. As I become a bat mitzvah, this lesson is meaningful to me because sometimes it's not always easy to be nice to everyone because not everyone is nice to me. During disagreements with my friends, I try to think about the positive and not focus on one insignificant thing. I try to remember that everyone is equal and that while we can disagree, there's always room for mutual respect. If I have respect and love for myself, then I should want to spread this love around to others. It's also important to remember that even though no one is perfect, everyone has something positive to share in this world. For example, if you see someone who's acting very shy, you might not realize that they may be really nice and be a good person. But if you spend the time to get to know them and talk to them, you will see the strength of their personality. Also, by talking to them, you can make their day better. Shabbat Shalom.
The Torah reading will continue, page 694, verse 4.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam Asher Bahar Banu Mikol Ha'amim V'natan Lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Al tifnu el ha'elilim, velohei maseha lo ta'asu lahem, ani Adonai Elohehem, vehi tizbehu, zeva shalamim ladonai, lirtzon edhem tizbehu, beyom tivhahem, Yehel umi maharat, vehanotar ad yom hashalishi, baesh yishareth, Ve'im he'ahol yehel bayom hashalishi pigulhu lo yaratzeh ve'ohelav avo no yisa ki et kadosh Adonai hilel v'nichrata ha'nefesh ha'him me'yameha uvkutzrehem et kitzir tzehem lo tehaleh Pe'atzadeha liksor, veleket ketzireha lo telakate, veharmeha lo teolel, uferet karmeha lo telakate, le'ani veloger ta'azo votam, ani Adonai Elohehem. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'hayei olam notab etoheinu Baruch atah Adonai noten HaTorah.
Amen. Come here. Amen. B'chayechon u'b'yom b'chon u'chayedechon Beit Yisrael ba'agala u'b'zman karev v'yimeru amen yehesh me'rabam b'vorach alam le'al me'omayat yitvarach הבחור, הבר מצווה, יעמוד, יעמוד. נוח רפאל, בן פסח ומלכה, מפטיר, חזק.
It's yours. The Maftir portion, we've called up Noah's Bar Mitzvah, page 695, verse 11.
Take the corner of your tongue.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorach.
Baruch Adonai Hamavorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amin v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai notein ha'torah.
Amen.
Lo tignovu, velo techachashu, velo teshakeru, ish ba'amito, velo teshave uvishmi, la shaker, v'chilata, et shem Elohecha ani Adonai, lo ta'ashokre aha, velo tigzol, lo talin, pe'ulat sacher, et echad ad boker, lo tekalel, charesh, v'lifnei, Iver. Lo titain Michel Lichol Verata me Elohecha ani Adonai. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chaya haolam nota b'tocheinu Baruch atah Adonai notein haTorah.
Amen.
We rise for the lifting of the Torah scroll, please.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני.
Okay, you get ready for your departure, for your speech at the beginning. You may be seated. I want to wish Yasher Koach. Congratulations to our Torah readers this morning, in addition to Noah and Zoe. Mia, Sonnenberg Grimm, you're like fabulous. You can come back anytime and read Torah here at Temple Aliyah, okay? Congratulations to David Bruskin and Ophira Levant, also Natalie Rosenthal, to our congregants, Yasher Koach, to all of you. The Haftarah you'll find page 706. You'll turn a couple pages, 706, and Noah and Zoe will be reading the verses 7 through 15. And in anticipation of the Haftarah, Noah, you're going to share with us some of your thoughts on today's portion, slowly, clearly, and audibly.
My Torah portions are Acharemot and Kedoshim, and I want to share with you some of what I learned. There are many laws found in my portion, such as being just and treating everyone fairly, how to safely kill and eat meat, and how to give food to the poor. In my preparation, I was most interested to focus on the part of my Torah portion on how to properly sacrifice an animal to God. As I read this, I questioned the fairness of all these rules for a simple sacrifice. Aaron's sons were killed just because they didn't perform the sacrifice to God in a certain way. They still gave the sacrifice, but they just didn't give it right. Why wouldn't God just accept the nice offering? He's still getting something. After further research on the subject, my perspective changed. Ramban says that the two sons were basically too good. He says that they were too holy and too righteous, too close to God. It was as if they were on another spiritual plane. This supposedly is a bad thing, so the sons were punished. Another side to this conundrum led by Rashi is that the two sons did actually do something wrong. According to this, the two sons were intoxicated at the time and decided to make an offering. The horrible, disgusting, unbelievably atrocious act these brothers committed that was worth the punishment of death was they lit the wrong fire. Yep, that's it. They supposedly lit their own messy sort of fire instead of using the traditional holy fire. This to God seemed like just about the worst thing a person could ever do, so the brothers died. There are many different perspectives on the matter, but the common theme is that their death was a lesson. Whether it was being too holy or too unholy, God is trying to tell the Israelites not to make the same mistake. The lesson was basically to follow the guidance of God and to do what is expected of you. The Bible is like an instruction manual with everything laid out clearly for you. A cruel lesson, yes, but very effective, also yes. As I become a bar mitzvah, I look back at the last few months of work, and I think about the struggle I had with learning the blessings in Hebrew. It makes you think. Things aren't always so easy. A lot of times you have to put in real, actual work to get things done. I personally think that Aaron's sons could have put more effort into what was required of them. Did they understand what God was asking? It is important to take one's responsibility seriously. There's a time to goof off and be silly, and then there is a time to be serious and get your work done. Shabbat Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bachar b'nevi'im tovim v'ratzav v'divrahem hane'emarim be'emet. Baruch atah Adonai habocher b'torah u'v'Moshe avdo u'Yisrael amo u'v'nevi'ei ha'emet v'tzedek. Halo kivnei kushi'atem li b'nei Yisrael ne'um Adonai. Halo Yisrael he'oleitim me'eretz Mitzrayim flishti'i mikaftor ve'aram mikir. Hinei Adonai Elohim b'mamlacha chachata'a v'hishmati ota me'al panei ha'adama efes ki lo hashmeid ashmid et beit Yaakov ne'um Adonai ki hinei Anochi mitzaveh v'hani oti b'chol hagoyim et beit Yisrael kasher yinoah b'kevara v'lo yipol saror aretz.
Bayom hahu akim etuka David hanafelet v'gadarti et pirtzehem v'harisota v'akim uvnitiha kimei olam lema'an yireshu etre erid edom v'hol hagoyim asher nikra shemi alehem ne'um Adonai osei zod hinei yamim ba'im ne'um Adonai v'nigash horesh bakotzer v'darei anavim b'moshe hazara v'hitifu heharim asis v'hol hagivaot titmo gagna v'shavti et shavut ami Yisrael uvanu arim eshamo v'yashavu v'nata'u haramim v'shatu et yenam v'asu gano v'ahalu et perihem untatim alad matam v'lo yinatashu od me'al ad matam asher natati lahem amar Adonai Eloheha. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam tzor kol ha'olamim tzadik b'hol hadarot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh ha'mdaber kayem shekol devarav emet v'tzedek. Ne'eman atahu Adonai Eloheinu v'ne'emanim devareha v'devareha d'midvareha ahor lo yashuv rekam ki el melech ne'eman v'rahaman atah. Baruch atah Adonai Pa'el Hana'eman Behol Devarav. Rahim al Tion ki hi Beitayenu Vela Aluvat Nefesh Toshia Bim Hera Ve'amenu Baruch Ata Adonai Misamei Tion Bevaneha.
Samheinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Beliachu Hanavi Avdecha, Uvmalchut Beit David Mushichecha, Vinhira Yavot, Veyagel Livenu, Al Kiso Lo Yeshev Zar, Velo Yinchalu, Od Acharei Et Kevudo, Kivushem Kochecha Nisbatalo, Shelo Yichbene Ro, Leolam Vaed, Baruch Ata Adonai. Magen David. Al HaTorah, Ve'al HaVodah, Ve'al HaNavi'im, Ve'al Yom HaShabbat Hazeh, Shinata Talanu, Adonai Eloheinu, Lidusha V'lemnuha, Lachavod Uletifaret. Al HaKol, Adonai Eloheinu, Anachnu Modim Lach, U'mevarachim otach, Yitbarach Shemcha befi kol hai, Tamid le'olam va'ed, Baruch Ata Adonai. Mekadesh HaShabbat.
Amen. Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov. Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, U'lechol Yisrael. Yehei lanu, Yehei lanu, U'lechol Yisrael. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. David Melech Yisrael, Chai v'kayam. Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Semen Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Semen Tov, Yehei lanu.
Go ahead, have a snack, Noah. Go ahead. Come on, both of you. Feels pretty good at this point in the service, doesn't it? Feel like you need a Gatorade or something, like a little energy to go in. I hope you both enjoyed this. There are very few B'nai Mitzvah who go into this process thinking, oh my God, I want to study so much for my bar mitzvah. Or like, I can't believe all the hours I'm going to have to dedicate for my bat mitzvah. Oh, I'm so excited. There's very few of those. Mostly, there are teens who are at these moments of their life, we talked about this, of great uncertainty, not so comfortable in front of people, and we ask them to do things that are uncharacteristic of them and to come up and to speak a foreign language. And yet, the language of your heritage, and that's what your parents and your family wanted for you, is to have this moment that is yours together because at the beginning you were womb mates. And the two of you have moments, by the way, in which you share together, and we did that intentionally for your B'nai Mitzvah together. There were moments when you were singing and doing things simultaneously, and there were other moments in which you did it by yourself, like to recite your blessing. We talked about that, and each of you on your own because you're individuals as well. And we talked about how sometimes you get lumped together as one, and you don't want it, and the truth of the matter is each of you are so different. You really are, and I've gotten to know the two of you, and what I love is that you're so different, as your mom and dad said, but yet you complement each other so often. And we always hope that you're going to find that sense of complementarism. And you both spoke so beautifully, right? You know, I loved your kind of the tone you took in terms of questioning tradition. I heard that, like really? Right? And you quoted Rashi, a famous medieval commentator, 11th century, and Nachmanides Ramban, as if to say, really? And I want you to know, the rabbis said the same thing. That's why they argued with the text, like, this is really what happens? And that's why they had such diverse answers. Most importantly, what I want you to take from the comments that you shared is, watch out when you drink too much. That's what I want you to take as you go off to college one day. That's what I want you to take away from everything that you said, okay? Zoe, for you, I loved how you talked about how you treat other people. And by the way, not assuming by how they are what they are. And sometimes if somebody seems quiet, that actually you have to give them a chance to get to know them. And if once you find out and you explore them, how amazing they would be. And that could be so many other areas of life. How do you truly get to know the heart of a person? And that's what I love about you, is really trying to get to the heart of all matters. And as your parents said, sometimes you push to get to the heart of matters in your own, right, really tenacious way. But that's what you want. You want to explore the heart. Each of you have such remarkable qualities, so different, and yet a great friendship. I want you to be able to look at your family right there. All right? Look at your mom and dad, your sister, Adina, who wasn't up here not too long ago for her bat mitzvah. And by the way, I was there at the very beginning with your naming. Right? So we've been doing this for a long time. I want you to look around, your friends and everybody here. I want you to hold this moment to your hearts. We're going to acknowledge this with a blessing. So everybody stand up, if you will. Put your arms around your neighbor. Go ahead. Come on. Put your arms around your neighbor. We're going to join together the blessing of Shechianu. If you know, we hope you'll join along with us.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקימן והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
You may be seated. We're back in the prayer book, if you would please, on page 177. We're back in that small red prayer book. On page 177, you'll find a prayer for our country. As always, we pray for our leaders, those for whom we have placed responsibility, and we in that moment pledge allegiance to the country as well. We're going to read together the first paragraph there. Let's join together, please. Our God and God of our ancestors, with mercy, accept our prayer on behalf of our country and its government. Pour out your blessing upon this land, upon its inhabitants, upon its leaders, its judges, officers, and officials who faithfully devote themselves to the needs of the public. Help them understand the rules of justice you have decreed, so that peace and security, happiness and freedom will never depart from our land. We turn the page. Prayer for the state of Israel, and as Israel's in the news now, difficult issues, whether it's floods that are taking lives there, the struggles in the border in the south as well that complicate things so much. Any loss of life is the loss of a sacred life, and we mourn all those who suffer. And so we pray together for the state of Israel, its goodness. We join together first, Avinu Shebashamayim.
Avinu Shebashamayim, Zu Yisrael v'go'alo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu. Avinu Shebashamayim, Zu Yisrael v'go'alo, Barech et Medinat Yisrael, Reshit Tzmichat Geulatenu.
Let's read together the English, please. Avinu Shebashamayim, stronghold and redeemer of the people of Israel. Bless the state of Israel, that it may be the beginning of our redemption. Shield it with your love. Spread over it the shelter of your peace. Guide its leaders and advisors with your light and your truth. Help them with your good counsel. Strengthen the hands of those who defend our holy land. Deliver them. Crown their efforts with triumph. Bless the land with peace, its inhabitants with lasting joy. And let us say, Amen.
אבינו שבשמיים, צור ישראל וגואלו, ברך את מדינת ישראל, ראשית צמיחת גאולתנו.
Paul, you're going to come forward and lead us in Ashrei, page 181, Ashrei.
Ashrei Oshrei Vetecha, Od Yahalelu Chasela.
Ashrei Am Shekachalo, Ashrei Am Shenanayalo.
Aromim Chalohai HaMelech, Varacha Shimcha Leolam Vaed.
Bechoyam Avarcheka, V'Halelah Shimcha Leolam Vaed.
Gadol Adonai Umalal Me'od, Ve'ligdulato Ein Cheker.
Dor Shabbat Maasecha, U'Gvurotecha Yagidu.
Hadar Kavod Hodecha, V'divrei Nifleotecha Asicha.
V'Zuzerotecha Yomeru, Uglatcha Asafrena.
Zecherav Tuvcha Yabiu, V'tzidkatcha Yiranenu.
Anun Brachum Adonai, Erech Apan Ugdachasen.
Tov Adonai Lakol, V'rachamav al Kol Maasav.
Yoduch Adonai Kol Maasecha, V'chasidecha Yevarechocha.
Kavod Malchucha Yameru, Ugvurotecha Yedaberu.
L'hodilin Mehadam Gvurotaha,
וכבוד הדר מלכותו.
Malchutcha Malchut Kol Alaomim, Umemshaltecha B'chol Dor Vador.
סומך עליי לכל הנופלים, זוקף לכל הכפופים.
Einei Chol Elecha Yisraberu, Ve'ata noten lahem et achlam bito.
פותח את ידיך, ומסביר לכל חי רצון.
Tzadik Adonai B'chol Derachav, V'chasid B'chol Masav.
קרוב עלי לכל קרב, וכל אשר יקרו באמת.
Ritzon Yirei Aseh, Ve'et Shavatam Yishma V'yoshmihem.
שומר על מקורביו, ואת כל
Hashaim Yashmihi.
Tilat Adonai Yedaber Pi, V'yavarech Kol Basar, Shem Kadsho Le'olam Va'ed.
ואנחנו נברך יה, מעתה ועד עולם.
Morton Beck, we'd like you to come forward, please. You're going to be carrying the Torah. We rise together. Sean Jacobs, Lisa Greenfield, Alana Dixon, Debbie Ruby, Jennifer Anderson. You can bring your prayer books and ascend onto the bema to the ark to be opening it. We're going to continue page 183.
יהללו את שם אדוני, כי נשגב שמו לבדו, הודו על ארץ ושמיים, ויערם קרן לעמו, תהילה לך חסידיו לבני ישראל, עם קרובו, הללויה. הללויה. מזמור לדוד, הבו לאדוני בני אלים, הבו לאדוני כבוד ועוז, איי איי איי, הבו לאדוני כבוד שמו, השתחוו לאדוני בהר הקודש, כל אדוני על המים אל הכבוד ירים, אדוני על מים רבים, כל אדוני בכוח, איי איי איי, כל אדוני בהדר, כל אדוני שובר ארזים, וישבר אדוני את ארזי הלבנון, את ארזי הלבנון, וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון וסיריון, כמו בן רעמים. איי איי איי, כל אדוני חוצב להבות אש, כל אדוני יכיל מדבר, יכיל אדוני מדבר קדש, כל אדוני יכול אל איילות ויחשוף יערות ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד, ay, 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 Adonai lamabuya, Shava Yeshev Adon, Melech le'olam, Adonai od le'amo iten, Adonai yavarech et amo v'shalom, ay, lay, ay, ay, lay, 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 ay, lay, 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 ay, lay, 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 ay, lay, 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 uvenucho yomar. Eitz chayim hi lamachazikim ba v'tomcheha meushar deracheha darchei noam v'chol netivoteha Shalom Hashivaheinu Adonai Ehelecha V'nashuva Chadesh Chadesh Yameinu Chadesh Yameinu Kekedem. Amen.
You may be seated. My pleasure to call for Patty Samuels. Noah and Zoe, come up here, please, as well, because Patty, who's the president of our Women of Aliyah, has some presentations, some gifts to bestow upon you.
First of all, Mazel Tov on becoming a bar and bat mitzvah. It was such an honor to share the Bima with you and your beautiful family. I have the honor of giving you your certificate. I will start with Noah, because it was on top. Here, you did your Tikkun Olam. What did you do your Tikkun Olam project on? Your volunteer project? An animal shelter, Mazel Tov. I have your certificate here that shows that you did your project. I have a tree that was planted for you from the Jewish National Fund. And I also have a book from the Jewish Federation called Israel Matters. So when you go to look for your tree, you can bring the book with you and read along. I have a gift certificate from USY for a year membership, which is a great program. I don't know if you're involved with it yet, but you should be. And I have a Kiddush cup on behalf of Men's Club and Women of Aliyah. You are welcome. Okay, let's put that here. And you also, Zoe, did a Tikkun Olam project. What was your project?
The same animal shelter.
The same animal shelter. That's just wonderful. So here's your certificate showing you completed your project. And also a tree has been planted in your name. And you also have the book called Israel Matters, so you can go look as well. And you have the certificate to USY. And I think you have candlesticks from Women of Aliyah and Men's Club. Mazel Tov.
Mazel Tov. By the way, I've been told they planted those trees right next to each other for the two of you, just so you'll know.
So it's easy to find.
You're getting easy to find, and in honor of the two of you, go ahead, take your gifts. It's my pleasure to call for Julie Devine, our president, going to share with us some announcements.
Thank you, Rabbi Vogel. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
Welcome to Temple Aliyah. And Mazel Tov to Noah and Zoe on your B'nai Mitzvah this morning. You did great. It was a pleasure being here with your family. Mazel Tov, and always remember this special day. I hope that you will, and remember all of us here who support you. So, we have a couple things going on. Tomorrow we're going to be honoring our immediate past president, Rick Schumacher.
Woo!
And our ECE director, Andrew Seagal, for the many years of service here at Temple Aliyah at our Boogie Nights. So looking forward to that. Don't forget, I'm dancing with everybody who's going to be there. So get ready. In the meantime, next Friday, May 4th, is our Bim Bom Shabbat for young families at 5:30 p.m. and our Family Shabbat at 6:30 p.m. with the Shir Aliyah Youth Choir. And we will be celebrating May birthdays. In between those two services at 5:45 p.m., please plan on coming to our special Shabbat de Mayo dinner. RSVPs are a must, so please sign up online as soon as you possibly can. Next Saturday, May 5th, our Shabbat morning service begins at 9:15 a.m. We have a lot going on. We have the bar mitzvah of Jonah Reef. We have the Ufuf of Rabbi Dina Rosenberg and Mark Kirk. And in the afternoon, we will have a service at 5 p.m. with the bar mitzvah of Isaac Freund. Information on all Temple Aliyah events can be found in the blue and gold Kol Shabbat that was handed out to you today, and also on our website at templealiyah.org. I'd like to thank Patty Samuels, President of Women of Aliyah, for our presentations this morning, and of course, our wonderful clergy. Thank you so much. Please join us for our Kiddush Luncheon and Rebbe's Tish in Lubin Hall. After our service, it's graciously sponsored by the Beck family in honor of Noe and Zoa's B'nai Mitzvah. Lastly, I'd like to remind all of our visitors and guests from using any electronic devices such as cell phones, cameras, or video games as we maintain the sanctity of our Shabbat. Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Actually, I was trying to think of a name for a future production company for the two of you. We just got it. It's Noe. Like, we're going to combine the names. I was really thinking, like, one day these two are going to be having a production company of their own. So it was born here, and when we see Noe Productions, we're going to know what that was. Anyway, the Musaf, the continuation of the service, concluding page 184. We rise together, please, beginning with the Chatzi Kaddish.
יתגדל ויקדש שמי רבה, ביעמדי בחירותי וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון ובמיכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בגלה ובזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מבורך, לעלם לעלמי עלמיה יתברך וישתבח ויתבר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו לאל אמין כה בכתה ושירתה תשבחתה ונחמתה דמירן בעלמה ויאמרו אמן.
We begin the Aliyah together, page 185.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu Elohei Avoteinu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor V'Hanora El Elyon גומר חסדים טובים וקונה הכל וזוכר חסדי אבות ומביא גואל לבני בניהם למען שמו באהבה מלך חוזר ופוקד ומושיע ומגן ברוך אתה אדוני מגן אברהם ופוקד שרה אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני בחיי מתים אתה רב להושיע מוריד אתה מכלכל חיים בחסד מחיי מתים ברחמים רבים סומך נופלים ורופא חולים ומתיר אסורים ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר ניחמוך בעל גבורות ומדום מלך מלך ממיד ומחייב ומצמיח ישועה ונאמן אתה להחיות מתים ברוך אתה אדוני בחיי המתים נעריצך ונקדישך כסוד שיח שרפי קודש המקדישים שמך בקודש ככתוב היד לביך וקרא זה אל זה ויאמר קדוש 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 אדוני צבאות מלוך הארץ כבודו כבודו מלא עולם בשרתיו שואלים זה לזה, איה מקום כבודו, לעומתם ברוך יאמרו, ברוך כבוד אדוני ממקומו, הוא יפן ברחמים ויחונם, עם יחד עם שמו ערב הבוקר בכל יום תמיד, פעמיים באהבה שמה אומרים, שמע ישראל אדוני אלוהינו אדוני אחד הוא אלוהינו הוא אבינו הוא מלכנו מושיענו והוא ישמיענו ברכה משני לעיני כחי להיות לכם לאלוהים
אני אדוני אלוהיכם
ובדברי קודשך כתוב לאמור ימלוך אדוני לעולם אלוהיך ציון לדור ודור הללויה לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור
נגיד גודלך
לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גודלך ולנצח נצחים קדושתך נקדיש קדושתך נקדיש ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש לעולם ועד לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גודלך לדור ודור לדור ודור לדור ודור נגיד גודלך כי אל מלך גדול וקדוש אתה, גדול וקדוש אתה. יא לה 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 יא לה 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 ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
The Amidah continues silently, beginning page 188A or B, and continuing through the following pages, Hebrew or English, or if you prefer, the private prayers, meditations of your heart. page 189 at the top there, whether you know the prayers, whether you know Hebrew, doesn't matter. Just have to remember one word here, Shabbat, and you'll be able to participate along with us. Here we go.
ישמחו במלאכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלאכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת מקדשי שביעי כולם ישבעו ויתענגו מטובך שבת ישמחו במלאכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלאכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת והשמי רצית בו וקידשתו. אוי חמדת ימים, אותו קראת שבת. ישמחו במלאכותך, שומרי 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 שבת, וקורא עונג שבת. ישמחו במלאכותך, שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת זכר למעשה בראשית למעשה בראשית שבת ישמחו במלאכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת ישמחו במלאכותך שומרי 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 שבת וקורא עונג שבת.
Page 203, we're going to continue the Kaddish Shalem.
יתגדל ויגדל שמי רבה, ביומדי וחירותי, בנך מלכותי וחייכון, וימכון וחיי לכל בית ישראל, בעגלה בזמן קריב יאמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעלם לעלמי עלמי יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ושמם וינסה ויצדר ויצלה ויתלה שמי דקודשה פריחו לאלה מן כפרתה ושירתה תשפחתה ונחמתה תמירן ועלמה ויאמרו אמן תתקבל צלותנו ודהון לכל בית ישראל קדום ושמיה ויאמרו אמן יש למה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו אל כל ישראל ויאמרו אמן עושה שלום במרמיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן.
We rise together, page 205, עלינו.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמענו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסד הארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעם, ושכינתו זו בגובי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אינו, אמת מלכנו אפס זולתו, ככתוב בתורתו, וידעת היום והשבותה, elevavecha, ki Adonai hu Elohim, bashamayim mima'ah, v'al ha'aretz, v'al ha'aretz, mitachat einot, einot, al kenika גגלתו בתורתך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד, ונאמר, והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו Ushemo Echad.
You may be seated. At this time of memorial, we're calling reverence the yortzeits of those gathered unto their people. On this Shabbat, we remember the passings of Daniel Alpert, Abraham Blumenthal, Lena Kleiman, Harriet Radom, Jean Sado, Louis Senensieb, Dorothy Engel, Daniel Leibel, Nathan Lubell, Leo Mansky, Iraj Omrani, Joyce Reisman, Lloyd Tassoff, Julian Aroesti, Deborah Kluckman, Dora Malovitz, Miriam Malovitz, Bernard Ryman, Ike Cohn, Dorothy Fagan, Peter Kovezdi, Harry Shopler, Sheldon Schuster, Naum Tabachnik, Harry Eisberg, Molly Hart, Francis Kessler, Lorraine Cron, Gertrude Meyer, Beth Pressman, Marta Savage, May Shear, Sylvia Sokol, Dorothy Watman, Pearl Brook, Sarah Collin, Gary Frieden, Pauline Boydell, Sadie Cohen, Dina Elprin, Anna Fox, Abraham Jacoby, Joseph Martin, David Rosenfeld, Rachel Solomon, and Hortense Strom. We're also mindful by the recent number of bereavements in our community. Neil Foreman, the father of Beth Jagtiani and Jennifer Foreman. We mourn the passing of Al Epstein, the father of Ron Epstein. We mourn the passing of Marjorie Sperling, mother of Candace Sussman. We mourn the passing of Ira Epstein, father of Bob Epstein. So Bob, you in the congregation, and we send out love and strength and comfort. And for those of you still mourning recently, Anita, I think it's the first time back to the community. You were in Florida for Barbara's passing, and so our hearts go out to you. We thought about you last week when your son and daughter-in-law, Nathan and Allison, were here. And Stephanie, also to you, still quite recent in terms of loss. Takes a long time, but it's healing, hopefully from community that helps you each day. For those of you who have the obligation or desire to recite the Mourner's Kaddish, I invite you to rise, page 207. Whether you're here in the congregation or whether you're home by live streaming and this is your community, in order to recite these words of remembrance and the affirmation of life, we are your community at this moment. Those reciting Kaddish, join together. Yit Gadal v'Yit Kadash Shemei Rabbah. Amen. Ve'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlich malchutei v'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayei d'chol Beit Yisrael b'gala v'zman karib. Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah mevorach le'olam u'me'omaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh Vitadar, Vitalev, Vitalal, Shmei de Kudisha, Brichu, Ve'elam, Minkol, Birchata, Vishirata, Tushbechata, Venechamata, Damiran, Belma, Vimaru, Amen, Yehe Shlama Rabba Min Shemaya, Vechaim, Aleinu, Ve'alkol Yisrael, Vimaru, Amen, Ve'shalom, Vimroma, Huya, Ve'shalom, Aleinu, Ve'alkol Yisrael, Vimaru, Amen. May God who establishes peace in the heavens grant peace and harmony for us, for all of Israel and all of humanity, as we say, Amen. We're going to transition now from the sanctification of the day of life with the Mourner's Kaddish, the sanctification of the day, the Kiddush. And no one, Zoe, come on up here, bring your notebooks with you. Can you believe it? We're at the end. Did it go by quickly? You can answer. Go ahead, a little bit. And it goes by faster when you're up here. We're going to have, come on up here, family, come on up. Yeah, Dina, you as well. Right? We have the parents and the kids here. We're going to have everybody else, the additional family, grandparents, cousins, community. We're going to create a big circle around them, please. We're going to make a big circle around them. Come on. If you're invited to their bar bat mitzvah, come forward here. All right? If your name is Riley, make sure you're in our circle as well. We're going to have to make a big circle around them. If you don't mind, keep going. Come on in all the way around. Go ahead to the back. Come on, our regulars can come up here as well. Keep going all the way, Abe, down, all the way down. Keep going. We're going to make a big circle. We're going to put your, okay, friends around the big circle, please. We're going to go in the big circle, guys, in the big circle around. Sorry. All right, here we go. Here, Paul, hold this. One of you has to come in, one go out. Who you're going to decide. You're going to decide what you're going to do. Grandma, you come out here. You come out here. You guys make a circle there, please. Right, you stand over there, please. Thank you. La so oh, it's okay. It's okay. But your grandfather. You want to come on. Dorotam berita holam ay 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 be'eni oti le'olam Kishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'eta oh, I don't know her so well yet. Oh, my but she can come back, right? Okay, good. Shabbainafash. Oh, vayom hashavi. If you're sitting in your seat, stand up. I want you, everybody should be standing up. Put your arms around your neighbor. Find a neighbor. No one stands alone. Come on. Here we go, everyone. Yeah, this is easy. Here you go. Come on. You know this. Mr. Jackson, come on. Now Hebrew. Shameru b'nei Yisrael et Shabbat la'aso et Shabbat le'torotam ri. Hold up the cup. Hold up that cup high, nice and high for them. Go ahead, guys. Who's going to lead?
Kain barach Adonai et yom hashabbat vayid kachehu samaricha.
We all say L'chaim.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Go ahead, just take a sip from there. I think it's the real stuff, so hold on. Just a little bit. Okay. Oh, that's enough. Remember what you spoke about. Here, Paul, we're gonna give it around there. Okay, now they're gonna engage in the ritual of Netilat Yadayim, the ritual washing of the hands. Wait, hold it here. Go ahead, over each hand. Go ahead. We're gonna watch over each hand, please. Go ahead. Now be over there. Just in ancient times, by the way, Noah, you were talking about the rituals of the sacrifices. In ancient times, they had to be in a pure state. We don't give sacrifices anymore, Noah. I know you're deeply disappointed. But we have the challah instead, the bread. And so you're going to recite the blessings over that, over the washing of the hands. Go ahead.
Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu mitzvotav v'tzivanu al netilat yadayim.
Amen. Now we have what we call here chalatricity, which means you guys are going to hold the challah. We're all going to hold on to you. Someone's going to hold on to you that's going to hold on to a Dina. So someone grab Dina's shoulder to make sure that everybody's holding on to somebody who's holding on to somebody. And it's all the way up here to the chalatricity. And they're going to join together in Motzi. Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Amotzi lechem min haaretz.
Open up. All right, Mazal Tov!
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat, 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 Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom.